problems
Atiapa ke ja ununosi atiokiso adis.
of balancing.
No aya Nigerian.
But if the whole of society has moved, it is much easier to deal even with the issue of women.
Konye ariwanyone be nike rekwa pate ker ipidori ay kunyunukuyu epatanuni ay ngara kenara dangor.
There are success stories where some of us have been involved since the 1960s of social economic transformation.
Abeiti ageono kareli kuptedio peta kwata kanyango na kaisa kanyape kitoni lolo ejiasi anyuneta lo itunga lapedosi ay kunyun ay julakin ejautenekech.
In the cattle corridor from Tanzania all the way to Nakasongora to Masindi, the cattle keepers have moved out of poverty. Many families have moved out of poverty because of the commercialization and industrialization of the milk sector.
Ngululu ichokyok arasi kolitunga luichan. Konya atupito saisiana kino na pote jaikisi. Luipu kwa na alomuto bakor na ara jenete be akeche kituk akeche kile raisi rigin ido ngara kisiki salomuno bakor.
In Karangara, people have moved out of poverty because of the palm oil projects there.
Akwapune nyarita ukalangala olek Victoria ngina anyo utitu ngobakor na arai ekoriete kwa na edukudukut.
In areas like Bunubujo, families have got out of poverty through palm oil, through coffee, through cocoa.
Owaije lo Bundubujo anyo utitu ngobakor na arai atupakisa kor na imar okoriete muanyi, okoriete cocoa, okoriete
cocoa, coffee, and palm oil.
Okoriete akinyetene lomuno dukuduk, okoriete muanyi, okoriete kedebobo.
Palm oil, ebenazi.
Enazi. Edukudukut.
Now, yesterday, I was having a meeting with the Women's Council, National Women's Council, and I invited them to come and visit my area, Kisozi.
Biani ajainga iriamunu kede ekansolo langoro, abunga maiki kesebeyo, opoti pejo kisiengo, obukangi na Kisozi.
Where I made it clear when I moved to that area that I did not want to be neighbors with poor people.
Abunga maiki tunga alotonga boisikebe. And
most of the families have moved into the money economy and they have got good incomes.
So, potopukisino limunite ngo kwa nekale alo ipuanin mambo bejaso bakor jase dumunenete kwa nikapunu otomakor kech.
Much of the oppression of women is because of underdevelopment.
Ai siboikini na ngoro noi ai cholongyo yellow munit narai e mama apple.
And I am making a distinction between underdevelopment and poverty.
Ekotonga todikine satia ketai na ibakor kama musaipol apolo na ejok.
Many of the families have the potential to be rich.
Ikale alu ipu epedorete tia ibar.
They have land.
Ejasi kedalupo.
You ask those Europeans whether they have land, whether their families have land where they come from. You can start with the ambassador there and say, do you have land? None of them don't have land. To find a family with 3 acres, 2 acres, 10 acres, you check, they don't have. Now, it is therefore a miracle to see somebody with the land who is also poor.
So you are right umokini no ibanyu nebe ni jasi kedalupo kwenye bobe chanasi.
It's not poverty, it is underdevelopment.
Mamera ichan era mamus apol.
Now, once families develop, Even this issue of oppressing women becomes a secondary issue because you don't need anything from the woman.
So iwanyu je bege otitunga pol. Akiro na ichika kiti kopata beru. Mamo bera ni bore ne pol. Na reja se tungana nikidike kapun.
Our daughter Namuganza, I don't know whether she's here.
Ako Namuganza. Mama jena reja ini.
Namuganza is from Busoga.
Namuganza, Ubuntu Busoga.
They went to Ankole where we have done some work from the 1960s.
Abungeso loto kediketunga Ankole ngina na pop school so again atarai pepe akare lukumtete prakata kanyama na kasa kanyape. And
some of the families have got out of poverty.
Ikalia ichoto mabukosha ngina anyo tuba kor.
This is a true story, it's not a fiction.
Mamuna erabe swamas.
This Musoga boy was marrying a Munyankole girl.
Esapatalo emosogat abomanyite apese no ankole.
Now, according to the underdevelopment of the African economies,
tupitete amamosapol.
You have the practice of the boy paying bride price for the girl.
Idumuni jebe atupitete nono law ni Africa ne idumuni jebe esapatalo ichana ngesiberebo betachi emanyi apese ne lomuto kala labaran kedi kapunu luipu.
That's why the Karamojong finish one another with the Turkanas killing one another to get cows to go and pay for women.
Epone ngolesi wana bikara moja kedi Turkana yarasi nare kotosi ademu na kitu anoemanyit.
Backwardness.
Amma majau tukau.
Underdevelopment.
Amma musapol.
So when the Basoga family went to Ankole,
Selote family lo Busoga ngole Ankole,
because of the work we have done there,
anunguna nusa matasa ngina Ankole.
After the family didn't ask for bride price. From the boy. But after the wedding, the family of the girl told the family of the boy, you go and pick cows you want. You go and pick cows you want. And then these people said, but we are not supposed to pick cows, we're supposed to bring cows. They say, no, this is our God, we give you the cows. How many? Namuganza told me 90. They couldn't believe. But that's what happens once the families get out of that very low level of poverty. All my girls have been married. I am a big judge now, big grandfather. But I am the one who pays bride price for them when they get married. I accompany them with the cows. So please, don't jump. The women emancipation program must be organic. It can't be just legislation. That's not the whole society must change. Now with Tessa now we are started moving well. With Tessa we are started moving well. After the peace, we introduced the citrus. Some people are talking about this and that about citrus, but I have now confirmed that it is a good project in spite of the mistakes of our people.
Abakasiche tunga beti mam konye rereongo raya kura raito iborene jok karaida ajasi adia kanareta adis unapotoka kano tu.
The families which grew the citrus are still getting some money, although they could get much more money if the factory in Soroto was working better than it is doing now.
Ikali ya ngulule jasi kedara ito edumunoneti sirigin konyeti edumunoneti sirigin luipua depar ara ya chuma ngol lo ya chuye muchuga osoroti angina.
We are going to expand that factory. We are going to expand that factory so that it takes all your citrus.
Ilosa itanyanyare chuma ngol tetereya ngarara ito kere.
Because according to what I have discovered now, Teso is supplying Kenya, supplying South Sudan, supplying Rwanda.
Ngobe otesa ne araito kuse loseteton Kenya, eloseteton Rwanda, eloseteton South Sudan.
But supplying raw materials, therefore they get paid very low prices.
Konye rai ngola raito numami July tai. So dumunete doesi sirigini this.
But the low prices they pay for citrus are still better than what they would get from cotton if they were growing cotton per acre.
Karaidi kidio kisirigili dumuno na raito itelekarito sisirigili luti idumunoni opaba. So
in addition to citrus, we are going to add, I want to encourage fish farming.
So I doko kinoto maraito akoto ngaitoko ngongori akoruna agaria.
The people who had started fish farming were doing well. The man in Anyara was doing well.
Itunga ngululu ategea si aipita garia ejase jo kwapata chaka itingolule ja Anyara.
The man between Amuria and Soroti was doing well.
Eja kaitile ja Amuria alias kale ja Soroti da ejase jo kuka.
The man north of Busia town between Busia and Tororo and Marabo was doing well. But it seemed they did not get enough support of the feeds and all that. Fish feeds. But we are going to sort that one out. To manufacture fish feeds here. So there, and I want to encourage our Teso people to go into dairy cows. These dairy cows give good money from milk. Then poultry. Those who want pigs can go for them, but me, I'm not so. And with the more eggs, more milk, we are going to go into baby industries, baby foods. So nationally, we are moving where we are going to the automobile industry. We are making our own vehicles. Our own motorcycles. Electric ones. Into the pathogenic industry, the one of vaccines. So, therefore, I want to thank the people of Teso and the people of Uganda. We are moving well, but we can move faster. What we want is wealth for Abaratakere.
We are, all of us are wealthy.
No, wealth for all of us. That's where the problem is. But if you have only Abara for a few, then you will have a lot of time, women, girls, what?
Konyare tunga disibo ne barito dumone on apagalo nu pu kwa pati angora pesuru kwa ngene jasa chanio.
But if we you sell girls to get money, you can imagine, is that not a desperation?
Kwani pedor yanyo ne be manyite ra ngina gwela rakoni pese anadomoni kapun.
Bride price is desperation.
Era ingoli eluara uno ngesigwela na rona pesuru ebe manyite.
Rich families cannot ask for bride price for their girls.
Ikalialo ejazi kede kapunu le palala kanini mamu chutingisete.
So Abarata Kere will make it much easier for us to deal with all the other issues, including the gender one.
Ibara one kere itapapata ni unoni nuchaswa msio kere.
It will not eliminate all the issues, but it will make it easier.
Mamoni pederada unu kere konyita papani oni atiokiso.
I want to salute our girls of the NRM.
Akoto ma shalamiki na okope suru no NRM.
Starting with the Vice President.
Agiara keda tupito nila polona kwap.
These girls have been helping the movement.
Ape suru no engarakisi epate la NRM.
And they are role models.
Erasi akonyene anuche.
Actually, I started with Her Excellency Alupo many years ago.
Alupo Vice President
I said you go and grow citrus. She's the one among the people I used to start citrus growing. And when she grew the oranges, our initial problems were the Bateso. Because the Bateso said, fruits are not a cash crop. Cash crop is cotton. Because that's what the British had told them. They said oranges are for eating, just eat. So, with my daughter here, we are now to get a face to face off the Bateso. To convince them that this is a cash crop.
I don't
know how is our garden doing. How is it? Come and tell them. How is our garden now? You tell them in Ateso.
So atakere akiron winera e presidenti abwenga kori muchugai ekasa kaisa unikan do imiebeko ekasa to munakan konye aparashangun apotitungalu oedunyete opele kisi ate marebe imuchuga ike di miebeko mamule gwela nario remula nyama nyam onyamete dokesi muchuga ngun ke di miebeko onyabwe ngoda gwela nati cheto ni Kenya nginaja silorin lo apone neto Kenya gwel konye kopana right bobengi miebeko ke di muchuga ilu itetiak ebeite ngai ge idenge imiebeko ngunu ekasa kaisare luitetiak okarulo ekasa kaisare angoni eka ejasi miebeko akaisa kanyauni da angoni miebe ediope erauna raito akwatare osokona ngina angoni miebe ediope epedora domone isirigine lukum ta kwatakanyi lukum niare lukum ni unine penenare bur apolo ke ekas nguna kaisare epedora ta dumai nengo Imilioni na kaisa kanyape kuju edope karu ara dengengo irwanare karu nara kwa nejai irrigation da etegea doberengo ai chok chok imuchugai eka satom na kany adope eka na imuchugai ijaske di muchugai kwatata kaisare otomo muchugai nguna kwatata kaisare angoni muchugai pedor jadumuni ipukoi ikany arera itosi muchugai jok adope raet dodo irwana kwa najo ipukoi nguni kanyi kede etia elo sokoni epuko edopele muchuga ara parashanu chanare muchuga erai ilukumna kaisa kanyare ara kaisa kanyape kwa nage one chuma som epedore chuma da gwela bala chuma be ilukumnu ngone kile dope so id adenge ngara itongun irwana re karu nui muchugai epedota dumainengo imilina kaisa uni kuju edope karu so akota ngai sinyikoi kino nikere era tabere boboni muchugai kedimi ebeko. Your Excellency, I've summarized it in Ateso.
How is the Aymar now?
For the mangoes,
Aymar per acre.
For the mangoes, there are 20 acres, and that is 40 to 50, 60 million, depending on the market price.
Per acre? Okay.
All for the whole 20 acres.
Okay.
But for the acre, it is 200 times 100 and times 1,500 or 2,000, depending on the size of the mango. So 1 acre, you calculate for me. About 5 million, Your Excellency, because General JJ is also a fruit farmer.
I think the trees have grown old.
1 acre is about 200 mangoes per tree, and then you sell 1 mango, 1,500, 2,000, sometimes 3,000. Yes. Your Excellency, 1 acre is 6 million.
6 million?
Yes, Your Excellency.
1 season, 2 seasons?
1 single season, yes, sir.
1 season?
But if you harvest twice a year, then that is 12 million.
Fine.
Because
so it's much more than cotton. That was the Aymar. That's why I advised my people here to go from cotton to citrus. I did the Aymar for them. So I want to thank Her Excellency Alupo.
Akota shalamikini atupitonika Alupo.
Because she has been on the ground here fighting economic war.
Narai ageun ejainesi kwapune ejejiela kerianut.
As an example for the others.
Kwapa anyunete nejasi luche.
Apart from being a role model for the girl child generally.
Ediokokina rautu anyunete nejaikoki pese.
And I want to confess that I've been exploiting my girls.
Akoto lolongo ailaira be hautalema ngaito soma kapesu.
You know, I don't like traveling to foreign countries.
Nara mama kota lusinene kinga.
When I got foreign countries, I heard some people were saying that Ugandans should not go to America. I said, what are they going to do in America? When I go to America, it is a favor for them, for me to go there. So, I don't like traveling so much. So I exploit my young girls. Alupo, you go to New York. She suffers all the way to New York. Nabanja, you go to I don't know where. So they are really helping me. I just stay here watching on TV. So I want to. The Wanyankore say, in Jerezeire, Teri Wambwa, a warthog with children cannot be eaten by dogs.
So balasinyang imunyang kolebe e putirile jasi keri doe mami ngoke nyamete.
So my young people are really doing all the work. I just
So ikadwe do lu gesi so maita so misina ngina yonge boye do ber.
Stay here in Nakasero doing paperwork, meetings, what?
Ajay do berengo wadika ka omo rea nepane.
Enjoying myself.
Apupa ijamam.
So I want to congratulate the girls. This is our NRM girls.
Akoda nga shalamiki na okope suruno NRM.
And even the ones who are not so NRM like Beta Mongi.
Karadalu mamerasulo NRM kapati Beta Mongi.
She's also being exploited positively.
She's also a rapist and kapito somao a joke.
So thank you.
Yala Manoi.
Yala Manoi. Tell some people Kere.
Thank you, all the people of Teso.
Thank you.
Excellency, we thank you so much for giving a very elaborate and constructive speech, but also guiding in transformation process. Excellency, we shall seek your indulgence to perform only 3 functions, and as you have already indicated, the girls are going to do 70% of the job, and the 30% will be used, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I wish to call upon the girls in ICON to deliver your gift. They are going to sign the gift they had promised to give you and deliver it to you. So their 70% of the work is in signing the gift, and your 30% is to receive it and take a picture with them. I'd wish to kindly call upon Her Excellency the Vice President, Major Jessica Alupo Epel, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Robina Nabanja Majegel, the First Deputy Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Rebecca Aritwara Kadaga, the Third Deputy Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Lukia Nasanga Nakadama, the Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Honorable Betty Among Ongom, the Head of Service, Public Service, Madame Lucena Chove, Lady Justice Ali Viza Elizabeth, Honorable Lydia Wanyoto, who is the chairperson of the Women League, and the chairperson of the Women Council, Hajat Farida Chivowa. Kindly sign the gift on behalf of the women of Uganda. Sign our gift and kindly deliver it to His Excellency the President. We are gifting him in appreciation for the role he has played in emancipating women out of poverty, out of cultural barriers, and leading them patriotically, and actually nurturing many of us to be substantive leaders. We want to thank you, Excellency, and the few ladies whose names I have mentioned are going to sign and deliver that gift on behalf of the rest of the women of Uganda. The second function we shall request His Excellency the President to perform is to sign the memorandums of understanding for women's capacity building under the GROW program. The Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development already indicated that we have entered in agreement with development partners to deliver GROW to emancipate women. to improve on the economic muscle of women from small-scale income generating programs and projects to middle scale in effort to industrialize Uganda. And therefore, after our super ladies have signed and delivered the gift to the president, I will invite another category of persons to witness the president's signature on that memorandum of understanding for our development partners to train women to develop capacity to grow their businesses so that they can quickly make a contribution to industrialize Uganda and add value to the crops and produce. The third function I request the President to indulge in is in giving out dummy checks. We have 99,483,368,990 shillings to give out today. This money is going to be received by districts of Katakwi, Kabong, Lira, Amuria. Those 4 districts are going to receive money. Money is in the account. The president is going to sign to issue, to take a picture with the minister after giving out the dummy checks. The recipients of the dummy checks will be those 4 districts I have mentioned, but the actual recipients of the checks, of the dummy checks, will be the chairperson LC5, the cow, the area woman member of parliament and constituency member of parliament, and the chairperson of the women councils from the respective districts. So I'm preparing the persons in advance so that they are ready when the president comes. We shall be calling upon you, and we don't want to waste time. So those whose names have been read or districts indicated, or those who hold offices of such responsibilities, be ready to come over as soon as I mention your district and your office responsibility. The gift is ready. Your Excellency, our front runners, the ladies in the first lineup of leadership, are they representing the rest of the ladies or women in Uganda to give you the gift. That gift is an indicator of our appreciation as women of Uganda for the role you have played as a leader in emancipating women and gender. A big hand of applause as our women deliver the gift to the president. If you feel you are part of the gift, please clap as the women are delivering the gift on our behalf. The president has accepted and he has taken a picture with them. We want to thank you so much for representing us in that activity. Your Excellency, we have dummy checks. We have memorandums of understanding with the organizations that are going to partner with us in delivering the GROW program. We have a representative from URI. We have Dr. Ruth Kasoro from the private sector. We have Professor Mwanguzi representing MOOPS and other institutions that will be delivering this program with us, and Dr. Nantamu Diana. Kindly step forward and receive the memorandum of understanding that the president is going to sign.
Dr. Diary Corporation, yes, Maif, and the
Diary Corporation has a representative. Maif has a representative. URBS.